Well, this program has a trademark, which is really a three-city campus. And when we are talking about three-city campus, we are talking about Singapore, Dubai, and Sydney. Soon to come, there will be a fourth leg, which will be London. But at the moment, we are still a three-city. And this is usually the number one reason of why the students are joining our program. Now, when we ask the students what are the other reasons why they are joining us, one of the top reasons they are enrolling with Jain is they want to build their self-confidence. And that is a good thing because it's a very required skill. And this is when you build your confidence, you are capable of making the step forward. So the curriculum for postgrad, whether it's for GMBA or MGB, is around some core foundation module. They all go through this because when you want to move into business, those are needed. Then after this, they can choose some elective which will make them more specialized and able to apply for some jobs which are really focused to one more industry than another. So this is really what we call the classroom part. Next to this, we have those industry projects that you just mentioned, and those industry projects are your hands-on. But the beauty of them, until you reach the internship, which is really experience, the industry project, you can still make mistakes. Because you are here to learn, we give you feedback, the mentor giving you feedback, and yeah, it's part of the learning. And the final one is the internship, where it's part of the learning, but the mistakes should be avoided there. So faculty body, same. We have a core faculty which are based in various campuses, and upon the need and the terms, they are also traveling among the three campuses to deliver the class. But we have also a very big bulk of adjunct faculty, which are usually very much appreciated by the student because they bring an expertise from the industry. Usually they come directly from the industry and they are very happy to share what they have learned, the current knowledge about this particular area of their expertise, and really the latest knowledge of where they are coming from. So all together, it really brings this program as a rounded program. I would say so the students usually, they come to this program because of the three-city exposure. So definitely this is a differentiating factor between Jain and other schools. It's built in, the curriculum is designed around those three cities. So the number one values it will take away is this three-city exposure. Some will go for two-city exposure. But it's more than just the exposure to food, to the culture. The value will be, and this is what we ask the student to do, is to be able to leverage on that. What can they take away from this exposure? Number two is it's a one-year program. Whether it's an MBA or the MGB, it's a one-year program, and it's very tense. It's intense, it's tense, and if you don't polish or learn the basic skill of time management, you will struggle. So that is another soft skill they will take away without realizing they take away is time management. The last one is teamwork. It's teamwork because we are really emphasizing on the teamwork side of the program. And we have more teamwork than individual work, I would say. With is a good part, their more difficult part, and their drama part. And that's life. It's a microcosm of life. When you go for work, you won't choose your team, unless you are your own boss, but otherwise you won't use your team and you have to work with it. It's a fantastic soft skill and it's a needed soft skill nowadays and required soft skill by most of the companies. So MGB program is open for students who just graduate or with little bit of experience. The ideal candidate is someone who's still keen to learn, number one, who's curious about learning, who's really willing to put an amount of effort. Because this is a one-year program, which is going to be very intense. And if they don't come with this positive and strong mindset of taking and making the best out of this 1 year, they will lose a lot out of SB Jain. GMBA program is different because we really require a minimum of work experience. So I will say ideally maybe around 4 or 5. It can be less, of course, it can be more, but 4 or 5 because you have enough exposure of the real professional life and you can make your own decision from there. Now, when we are recruiting the GMB candidate, there is 2 things. We have the nice to have an MBA and the must have an MBA. Okay? Nice to have is not necessarily the one we want because they can continue at the moment without an MBA. The must have an MBA is those students who are now stuck and they need this next key to move to the next level. And usually those kind of students are very motivated. They know why they are here, they know where they are stuck, and they are really embracing all the knowledge we impart them in this MBA program to make their next move.